Hello everybody and welcome to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway for race number 3 of Speed Cup Stop Motion season number 2. We are here at Nashville for the first short track race of the season, folks. But before we get any further into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe for more awesome content down below. It would help the channel a bunch and I would really appreciate it. But there you go. Anyways, guys, with that out of the way, let's talk Nashville. This is the first time we're ever coming to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. It's the oldest track in the world, and these drivers are going to be challenged tonight. As you guys see, the track is very, very small, so lap traffic is going to be a huge thing. And also, qualifying yesterday was also very tight, with Denny Hamlin barely taking that pole over Bubba Wallace. Folks, this is a setting sun, so this track will change overnight, and we will have to turn on the stadium lights as we race into the night here at Nashville. We're set for 12 laps around the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, as this is going to be one crazy race tonight. Well, folks, let's take a look at your point standings heading in today's race. Looking at Chase Elliott and Ross Chastain tied for that regular season points lead, but kind of looking down at that cut line. Yes, that is Kaz Gralla. After having some consistent weeks in a row, is finds himself in that 12th position. We'll have to see if he can hold that today. But looking a little further on back, you have big names missing out of this playoff picture right now, with Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, William Byron, and Brad Keselowski. Both RFK cars have struggled to begin this season. We'll have to see if they can improve. And then looking even further on back is Harrison Burton, John Hunter Nemechek, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Unfortunate for them. Bad start to the season for those three guys. We'll have to see if they can dig themselves out of that deep hole they have put themselves in early on into this season. But as we know, one win can spark a team's momentum. While a win does not lock you into these playoffs, it sure does help your point situation and your team's momentum. Well, folks, we're set for a great race here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Let's take a look at your ones to watch. First up on that list is going to be Denny Hamlin, the number 11 Toyota Camry. He has never won before in the Speed Cup Stop Motion Racing Series. He's finished top 10 in both races this season, and this is his second ever career pole. So watch that 11 today. He is fast. Then you have Josh Berry in the number 4 Stewart-Haas Mustang. He starts third today. He is a rookie this season, but don't count him out on these short tracks. He is a short track ace. Watch Josh Berry today here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Now moving on to more of silly season news, Trackhouse Racing has parted ways with Zane Smith after this season. SVG will be full-time in 2025 in the number 88 Chevrolet Camaro, and SVG will be part-time with Colleague this season, splitting time with AJ Allmendinger and Ty Dillon. Then you have Stewart-Haas Racing. 3 of their drivers have found homes for 2025. Noah Gragson is signed with Front Row Motorsports, Chase Briscoe with Joe Gibbs Racing, and Josh Berry has signed with the Wood Brothers. Very interesting silly season news there, as those are your ones to watch for today's race, folks. Now let's take a look at your starting lineup for today's race at the Nashville Fairgrounds. In row number 1, you have Denny Hamlin and Bubba Wallace. Row 2 has Josh Berry, the rookie, and veteran Kyle Busch. Row number 3 has Tyler Reddick and William Byron needing a good day today. Row number 4 has Joey Logano and Noah Gragson. Great start for that number 10 team. Row number 5 has Martin Truex Jr. and Christopher Bell, a couple Joe Gibbs teammates. In row 6, we have Brad Keselowski and fan favorite Chase Elliott. Row number 7, we have Ross Watermelon Chastain and Ryan Blaney. He needs a good day today as well. Row number 8 has Chase Briscoe and Ty Gibbs. Row number 9 has Kyle Larson and Ryan Preece. In row 10, you have Alex Bowman and Carson Hocevar. And row number 11, you have Michael McDowell and Chris Buescher. He also needs a really good day today. Row 12 has Austin Cindric and Daniel Suarez. And row number 13 has Zane Smith and Justin Haley. Row 14 has Eric Jones and Kaz Gralla. Row number 15 has Daniel Hemrick and Ty Dillon making his first start. And row 16 has Austin Dillon, his brother, and Todd Gilliland. In row number 17, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and John Hunter Nemechek. Row 18 contains Corey Flippin LaJoy and Harrison Burton. And that is your final row for today's race, folks. We're getting set for one historic race here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. The sun is already beginning to set on the Speedway, folks. But before we get any further, make sure you guys go down to Spoiler Diecast and use code SPEED at checkout to save 5% on your orders. And you will receive free shipping on orders of $20 or more. go to Spoiler Digest and use my code SPEED today. I would definitely appreciate that. Well, folks, once again, we are getting set for another race today. Let's go down trackside for the command from Timothy Brown.
Hello everyone, welcome to the historic Nashville Fairgrounds, and we are about to get started. Drivers, start your engines.
When you get fired up when you're ready, let's go. They run their roll, fired up when you're ready.
As what a command by Timothy Brown to start this race off. The engines are fired here in Nashville. The cars will begin their pace laps as they're going to come down pit road and check their pit road speed here. Now, while the cars are taking their pace laps, we'll take a look at your race info for today's race. It is, like I mentioned before, 12 laps around the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. We have 36 cars on hand on a very small racetrack, and the sun is setting, so these cars will change overnight. This is going to be a very, very big deal as the track temps drop. These cars are going to change. We could see some pit stops to make some adjustments and get those fresh tires. We will have to see today. Well, folks, the cars are rounding turn number 4. The pace car is off. We are coming back to the green flag here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. We are green here at Nashville. Coming off turn number 2, Bubba Wallace will take an early lead. Denny Hamlin slipped up on that first corner. Josh Berry now battling Kyle Busch for third. Here's Brad Keselowski. He's already plus a couple positions. Up even more now, passing Martin Truex Jr. We're already on lap number 4. Bubba Wallace now is late. Denny Hamlin's going to get under him. They're side by side. Denny Hamlin now leads that lap. Bubba Wallace looking to track him back down. They're going to split Cindric 3 wide now. Here comes Bubba below him. Oh, Bubba's going to slip up. Here comes Josh Berry. He will take the lead. Josh Berry, the rookie's out front here at the fairgrounds. Oh, we got a crash. Huge hit for Kyle Larson. Daniel Hemrick hits him in the rear. What a crash. Josh Berry will win the halfway bonus. What a win. Halfway bonus win for Josh Berry, the rookie. And what a humongous hit for Kyle Larson. I do not know what happened. Larson, when the cameras cut to him, was already in the wall. Daniel Hemrick, huge damage to both race cars. What a humongous hit for both drivers. Larson got some airtime on that back straightaway. The caution waves, the tow trucks are already out there. Ambulance gathering those drivers. Larson's entire rear end came off. The AMR safety team getting that in turns 3 and 4. What a crash here at the fairgrounds. Early on too. Early wreck, 6 laps in, halfway through this race already. Daniel Hemrick's car is destroyed. That front end all torn up. Larson's back end has been ripped off that race car. Let's take a look at what happened in this crash. Let's take a look here. It looks like, ooh, Ross Chastain gets into Kyle Larson, leaving turn number 2. Look at that. Yeah, looks like contact from Chastain. He just got up the racetrack. Larson overcorrected. Humongous hit. This is the second week in a row Ross has been involved in another incident involving another driver wrecking somebody. Once again, Ross just gets into Larson, and then Daniel Hemrick, a lap car, has nowhere to go in that 31 car. Ooh, just humongous hit for both of those guys. Honestly, they are, of course, are both out of this race looking at full speed. Yeah, what a humongous hit for both of them. As now we are having to lay down speedy dry out on the track since that Daniel Hemrick's car did end up leaking oil. Let's take a look at some pit stops early on, halfway through this race. Josh Berry coming in, Bubba Wallace in 2. Denny Hamlin, most of the field more than likely pitted. Denny Hamlin in for 4 tires. So is Bubba Wallace. Everybody's taking 4. Coming now, we're going to leave the pits. Josh Berry's going to get off first. Bubba Wallace, then Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, and then you have Joey Logano taking right sides only. We had a couple cars stay out in this caution cycle, which consists of Ryan Blaney, Noah Gragson, and the number 54 of Ty Gibbs. Well, folks, take a look at your choose rule. Daniel Suarez will get his lap back. Ryan Blaney will start in that number 1 position. We are green flag racing once again. Blaney with a humongous shove from Ty Gibbs out front. Blaney, you're there. 3 wide. Here comes Joey Logano. Oh, we got a crash. No break to Josh Berry. Huge hit for Christopher Bell, and Alex Bowman goes almost up and over. What a crash once again. Ryan Blaney is out front at the time of the caution. What a huge crash here in turns 3 and 4. They hit that speedy dry like we mentioned, and Bubba Wallace got loose, and Noah Gragson on that most outside lane spun out Josh. He took Josh Berry with him, Alex Bowman, and Christopher Bell. These guys did not want to see this night. They're all in the garage. What humongous hits for these guys. Honestly, let's take a look at your replay. Taking a look at this, we're kind of all started. Joey Logano got Bubba Wallace loose. Bubba hits the speedy dry, gets up into Gragson, and absolutely annihilates this field. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, no Gragson. What a huge hit for those guys. Alex Bowman gets up, almost up and over, kind of rides on the side of Bell, Barry, and Gragson. What a humongous hit for some of these guys. These guys are all, of course, out of the race, crashed out. Josh Berry does win that halfway bonus. Was hoping to finish this race strong. He will not get that opportunity to go for that victory. What a humongous hit for these 4 drivers. Taking a look at your choose for Austin Cindric will get his lap back. Ryan Blaney and Ty Gibbs line up on the inside lane. Well, folks, we are back green flag racing here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Once again, Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano are even this time coming off turn. Here comes Ty Gibbs. We'll get another crash. Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, and Chris Buescher are all caught up in this one. What another humongous hit in the inside wall. This time, Chris Buescher will crab walk his way back to pit road. Ty Gibbs was the leader at the time of the caution. We saw him make that 3-wide move, but Tyler Reddick and your points leader of Chase Elliott are both out of this race with humongous hits. Honestly, not the days these guys wanted to see. Luckily, I think they will be all right in the point standing. Should not drop out of that top 12. But even more carnage here tonight at Nashville. This has been a wreck fest of a race. Taking a look at what happened, it looks like, Tyler Reddick coming off turn number 2 just kind of gets loose, slips up, and Chase Elliott, innocent bystander. Chris Buescher also there. I think Buescher honestly might have caused that coming off turn up. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, he gets into Tyler Reddick, and then Buescher gets some karma right there. Honestly, just probably a mistake by the 17. Got up the racetrack, hit the 45, and it's unfortunate. Huge hit for Chase Elliott. He is out of this race along with Tyler Reddick. Chris Buescher will be multiple laps down. Carson Hocevar will get his lap back. Ty Gibbs, the leader, will come to this restart with 2 laps to go here, folks. Overtime at Nashville. We're green once again. Ty Gibbs gets the early lead. The rookie out front. Here comes Logano behind him. They hit the speedy drive. White flag. Logano's loose. Here we go back into 1 and 2. Coming up turn number 2. Logano, they beat bang. On 3-4. Joey Logano will win at the Nashville Fairgrounds. What a victory for Joey Logano. He finally gets it done here in the Speed Cup Stop Motion Racing Series. Taking a look how we got it done. Ty Gibbs got an early lead. He was the control car, but Joey Logano with those fresher tires played Gibbs like a fiddle and managed to beat him on that final lap. He got so loose through turn 3 and 4, drifting it like a dirt track through turns 3 and 4. Logano's experience beat Gibbs' youth on that final restart, and Joey Logano finally will win here in the Speed Cup Style Motion Racing Series. He burns it down, rightfully so, and congratulations to Penske Gang 22. You have won your first ever race in Speed Cup Style Motion, man. Congratulations to you. What a win it is to win at the historic Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Well, folks, that is it for the victory lane celebrations. Let's take a look at your finishing results for today's race. Joey Logano, of course, wins it. Ty Gibbs got so close to winning this race, will come up second short. Bubba Wallace in third, and Denny Hamlin fourth. Brad Keselowski rounds out that 5th position. Looking a little farther back here, Kaz Gralla finishes 20th. Eric Jones 21st. Honestly, some of these guys did not have good days. Seeing Chris Buescher, Chase Elliott, all these guys at the back of the field. Chris Buescher did manage to meet pace car minimum speed, but did not finish on the lead lap. Looking for a little farther back, Josh Berry finished in that 33rd position. Did end up winning that halfway bonus. Good point stay for on that end, but did not end up getting the finishing position he wanted. On a side note, Bubba Wallace did end up leading the most laps today's race, so he will claim those 5 bonus points. Looking at the point standings now, Ross Chastain takes over a very comfortable points lead. Austin Cindric is in second, Denny Hamlin third, Ty Gibbs fourth, and Chase Elliott drops all the way to fifth after that DNF. Tyler Reddick drops a couple positions as well. Joey Logano is now firmly in the playoff picture, but looking a little farther back, William Byron with a good day shoots himself all the way up to the 17th position. Gonna need a couple more good runs like that to catapult himself into championship contention. Josh Berry, unfortunate for him, still got that halfway bonus, will be in that 23rd position, and then of course nothing has really changed here at the back of the pack. Well, folks, it has been an absolute historic day here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. We look forward to seeing you next time at the Chicagoland Speedway. That should be a very interesting race. We return once again to another historic NASCAR track in Joliet, Illinois for Chicagoland. That should be a good race. First mile and a half of the season. Well, folks, it's been one hell of a race here from the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. We saw a lot of ups and downs for drivers, lots of big wrecks, lots of chaos. Well, folks, that's all for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you all next time.